We're waiting on our stupid guest.
Now this is the ugliest guest we've ever had.
The reason that he's honestly so ugly today is because he said, can I be on the podcast? Can we start at 10 a.m.?
He asked a lot. He asked a lot.
He said, can we start at 10 a.m.? We said, that's really early, but fine if that's what you need.
Yeah. We both had late nights last night, but we said, okay, fine.
Sure. We get a call from him this morning saying, I'm going to be 20 minutes late. Then just got a text from him saying, going to McDonald's, anybody want anything? And you go, can you just here when we said the podcast was going to start?
And this is why I want everyone to know, this is why we're... I know. But oh yeah, you're right. This is why we're not ever having a
gay person.
We're not ever having a predator on again, or a gay person.
Because he's both of those things.
Yeah, he's a gay predator. He is saying, I'm on my way, but I'm texting from my laptop at 9:38 a.m. So that's interesting. Not us being exactly on time.
Yeah, we were so on time, in fact. And then,
we even stopped before this.
Yeah, we stopped before this.
The hair, both of our hair is brushed.
My nipple is so itchy. I don't know if it's infected. I don't know what's going on here.
Not to cross a boundary, but can I see it?
Can you? Look at the pussy. But is that just like?
Yeah.
Nipple?
But does it kind of look like blood?
No.
That's not dry. Yeah, look at it.
Where?
Oh.
No, it's still blood. Well, anyway.
That's questionable.
Friend and comedian Ali Makovsky did Colbert last night. Love her, blah, 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 blah. So Ali does Colbert. I comment on it and I say, this is so yummy.
Okay.
Somebody responds to me. A man responds to me and he goes, ew, this is cringe. What is it? In fact, ew, this is cringe. Why can't I just say one supportive thing to my friend without getting fucking hated on?
No. This happened to me. I'm so happy. I'm sorry that this happened to you, but I'm happy that we can have like a cathartic moment right now because Bianca Cristoval just had her Don't Tell set come out and it like went super viral and it's doing really well online. And I was really proud of her because it got like 6 million views in 2 days or something. And so I was just like, woohoo, that's my best friend. Love you, girl. Like, just like so excited. And someone goes, yeah, stop trying to, like, if it's really your best friend, stop trying to make this moment about you. And I was like,
can you just not say anything?
Oh, I was like, I was just excited for her. I was just like trying to cheer her on, but okay. Okay. I hate how...
Why do we catch strays wherever we go?
Wherever we fucking go.
I can't say, this is yummy to my friend who just did Colbert without catching a stray.
Yeah.
This is cringe.
Okay. One guy, I posted like a picture of myself that I found to be a nice, attractive photo. And a guy comments on it. He goes, I much prefer Kate. She's not even in the picture. And I said, okay. And that's honestly a boundary.
I much prefer Kate.
And I get it. But it's like, that's an inside thought.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, speak on it.
Sure. You guys. Sure. Why?
Did you comment back? Because you stay commenting back to people.
I almost did, and then I said, I'm going to let this one go. Because I was like, you know what? This isn't my platform, so I'm not going to get into an embarrassing, like, back and forth on Allie's page.
That's smart. But I know that you wanted to.
I was almost did, and I was like, no, that's it. That would be embarrassing. If it was on mine, I would cuss him out. But on hers, I'll just let it be. I was like, you know what? No.
Yeah. And I get it.
You know, I read a couple of news stories this week that I wanted to reiterate on here, but wouldn't you believe it? I don't remember anything ever, so...
Wait, because I thought we were going to start doing that. That was a good idea if we would have stuck with it. If we would have each brought each other like a crazy story.
Okay, let's find one right now.
Okay.
Blake Lively, here's the first one.
Oh, she is getting flamed right now. Why is she
getting flamed? Okay. Blake Lively triggers another huge backlash over her awful reaction to serious question during It Ends With Us interview.
So
what's going on?
Okay. Let me. I can break this down for you. So, Colleen Hoover is is this author that blew up on TikTok. She remember that book Verity? Yeah. So she writes like a bunch of these books, and like, look, people love to come for her because the writing's it's not giving a prolific,
right?
But
it's like
they're fun little easy books. It's like no, you're not reading Dave Foster Wallace or whatever the fuck. Like you're just reading like a nice.
It's not the fucking Odyssey.
You're not reading Jane Austen. You're just whatever. Anyways, so she writes this book. It Ends With Us, and it's all about this character trying to escape like a very, very abusive relationship and like get back with like her childhood sweetheart. Now, that's great. The character is supposed to be 24. They cast Blake Lively, who is pushing 40. We love to see it. Anyways, age is just nothing but a number. Anyways, the movie is very dark. There's like a RAPE scene. That's gnarly. So anyways, on this press tour, the guy, the male actor who's in it, he's been unfollowed by everyone else in the cast, and he's the only one that's speaking out about it. He's like, hey, here's a hotline if you've been abused. Domestic violence is really important. Here are my thoughts on the film. This is what I took away from it. Da, 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 da. I'm hoping this can spread awareness. Blake Lively, no joke. In these interviews,
and this is the co-star. The guy's the co-star.
The guy is the co-star. Maybe he helped produce it. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's the male co-star has been unfollowed by everyone. They're not doing press together at all. There's something weird that happened there. Now, Blake Lively, someone will be like, Blake Lively, what was a serious matter that you took away from the movie? She's like, I seriously love my hair.
No.
Now, speaking of which, I have a hair care line and I used it in the movie. It's legit insane, dude. And then they're like, yeah, like, what's something we should know about your character? She's like, oh, what? Do you want my social security card? Do you want my rising sign? I'm like, babe.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Blake Lively leaves fans appalled after awful reaction. It Ends With Us.
They're flaming her on. They're eating her up on TikTok, dude. They're eating this bitch up.
I've never found Blake Lively to be, now that we're a celebrity gossip podcast, I've never found her to be that compelling of an actress. Don't really give a fuck about her.
Did you ever watch Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants or Gossip Girl? No. Accepted? Justin Long?
Yeah, like didn't care.
Didn't care. And honestly,
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants was so GAY to me.
It was GAY. I personally really liked it. I feel like that makes sense for me. But but
because I was watching Jackass.
You're very
and Viva La Bam.
And it's you got to be careful right now because you're almost giving pick me.
But that's what I watched. But that's what I watched and I thoroughly enjoyed.
I know,
Those are the things that I enjoyed.
Yikes. But and it's so funny because one time my brother tried to make me watch Jackass and I got really angry at him and I turned it off. But I said, you're not going back to this. You're not wrong for that opinion on Blake. Like I think she's fine, but I think I think she's very palatable.
She looks cute here. Look at this dress.
She's stunning.
Well, I don't think
really, you don't think she's stunning?
I do not think she's stunning.
I think she's stunning.
I think she looks like a boring white girl.
Okay.
Boring white girl, but this is such a cute dress.
No, I think she's so pretty. She has like a nice long neck. I have a short stubby neck.
Okay, a nice long neck.
So I always look at people's necks.
I just need to know. Okay, but I'm going to read this to you guys. When the actress 36 came under fire as she sat down for a virtual chat with Emmy Award winner reporter Jake Hamilton alongside her co-star Brandon Sklenner. So
yeah, that plays
Brandon. Nobody's fucking with Brandon.
No. Brandon, people like. Brandon is the guy who plays her childhood sweetheart in the movie.
But that's the one.
No. People still follow each other there.
Okay.
But there's videos of this interview that they're talking about, hun. He's like rolling his eyes when she's talking.
Brandon is?
It's really, I'm not kidding. You have to see it. Like my TikTok is filled with this shit.
Wow. Okay.
Well. No. Hell no.
This is how you guys should always do the intro in your show.
Where's the McDonald's?
Where's the Mickey D's?
Chick-fil-A's on the way.
Stop! Are you serious?
Sponsored.
No.
Sorry.
Welcome everybody. Our guest who is
Matt
3 hours late.
LeGrande.
Matt LeGrande. Chick-fil-A is going to be here any minute.
I am so angry at you.
Sponsored post. Hope his dog likes Chick-fil-A.
I'm literally.
What did you order at 10 a.m.? A chicken sandwich?
8 packs of sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce. gonna slurp it down. I could bathe in Chick-fil-A sauce. That shit is so good. But yeah, I got nuggets and a thing. And
Are you serious?
nuggets and a deluxe sandwich and a drink? Yeah.
Guess who's gonna have a nugget?
Oh, wow.
Are you not vegetarian anymore?
No, she broke
Nope.
that.
Oh, you were tired of being weak.
Oh,
No, it's yep.
I feel like my other vegetarian friend just stopped being vegetarian too because she said she felt really weak.
No, I stopped because when I was on tour with Tim Dillon, he kept ordering us like ribs, and I wasn't gonna be like, I don't eat meat. So then I just started eating meat to like not put up a fight. And then
but I feel like you really could have said, hey, I don't eat meat.
yeah,
It's almost like you
Yeah,
could have stood up for yourself
I
and
could
just
have,
said,
but I did. After 15 years of being a vegetarian, I said, guess I have to
Yeah.
eat these ribs.
Of all the inconvenience, you really could have said, yeah, I don't do that.
yeah, you said, actually, could we order the ribs just rare? Just rare and bloody,
I was
please?
so pick me. I just was like, yeah, yum.
That's
I feel
so
like that
whack.
would fuck you up. Like, if anything, you transition with like fish and chicken, but you're like, yeah, I'll have a pound of bacon.
But our girl just stays
Yeah.
having diarrhea anyway, so it didn't really matter. Now, speaking of
Jealous.
diarrhea, what's the name of your special?
Missionary.
Don't.
Yep. Comes out in 5 hours.
Are you serious?
Can't wait to get 64 views.
We already told all our listeners not to watch it because you were
Not
late.
to watch
Yeah, we
it.
said don't watch it. I'm not saying the name of it.
I'm excited. Our friend Kellen just did the like thumbnail image for it, and yeah, looks good. So
We'll
Have
see.
you started clipping it up yet?
yeah, it's fully clipped. There's like 25 things.
Remember when you got banned? You got your account deleted. Why did you get it
'Cause you were-
deleted? You said
I've gotten it deleted twice. One time because I what was the first time?
Okay.
Oh, because I made a podcast called Queer Anon.
yes.
And they thought it was literally like the day after the January 6th insurrection, and they thought I was part of QAnon. And it was literally a joke. And I was like, listen to my podcast, Queer Anon.
That is so fucking funny.
And literally within seconds, my whole account was deleted.
That is so fucking funny.
Didn't you also get in
Fortunately, I
trouble?
sucked someone off from Facebook. Got me
Oh.
back on there.
Mark
Yummy,
Zuckerberg?
yummy.
His wife.
Okay.
Actually, I sucked off the statue of his wife in his backyard.
Okay. At least I finally got some action.
The
Yeah.
second time was Britney impersonation.
I was gonna say.
And I literally get death threats to this day from 16-year-olds
Are you serious?
who, like, I remember when Baby One More Time, the music video dropped. I don't know if you guys were with it. Were you, Harper? I feel like you weren't.
Oh,
Well,
what?
do you remember when that video dropped?
No.
Like yours or hers?
Baby One More Time. Hers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, why?
It's not a rhetorical question. Like a 16-year-old attacking me. I love Britney Spears and she's so at my core.
Yeah.
And so a 16-year-old who like heard like Work Bitch for the first time when they were like, you know what I mean? Like that's the first thing they heard of Britney. It's off her like 8th album.
Right.
Okay.
I'm like, shut up.
You don't even know. You're not even tapped in.
To the culture.
No.
But here's the thing. Should I play this interview with her or should we just get into stories?
I feel like we're kind of over it.
Are we?
I kind of do want to know the tea with them.
Okay. Let's
I just don't know if there's like a lot of nuance.
Let's see.
Is there? Is he the lead actor in the movie that she's in that no one's watching?
No, people hate watching it now.
Oh, really?
No,
No,
people
it's
are watching it.
It's a 4-minute long interview.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's like moments from it,
Yeah,
but you're gonna like
okay.
miss it. But
Okay.
okay, so the theme of today's episode, Matt, is why gay people should be imprisoned.
Yeah.
And so we were hoping that you could shed some light onto that.
Stoned and imprisoned.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Good. We're gonna start with you.
Kamala,
And then Gabby.
2024.
Oh.
See you there, Miss Coconut.
Okay. What? Okay, no, but the
Miss
theme.
Coconut is so funny.
It's actually crazy, but the theme is the stupidest reason you've ever broken up with someone.
Yep.
So
Well,
I agree.
okay, are we allowed to tell the story of I was trying to tell her in the car about one of your exes who
Which one?
slept with all their cousins.
I mean, I think it's fine. We're not going to say his name.
no, I mean I am,
We're
but
not going to say all of his
Okay,
cousins'
so what
names
was
either.
okay. So speak on this.
So what was the story?
This is insane. And I will say the more insane thing is that it didn't make me break up with him.
And that is insane.
What happened?
I feel like there's something, I don't know if it's like people pleaser mentality or if I'm just like so like set on like trying to understand like people's mode. I think because I think I'm a bad person, but like when I hear things, I'm able to
missionary.
When I hear things that people have done, like especially in a one-on-one setting, I feel like I don't have any judgment.
And that's interesting.
Unless
Which is honestly good to an extent.
That's the blind leading the blind. I think you definitely should have judgment.
I mean, if there's something that is actively going on that is harmful, I don't know, even if that's
What's
true.
harmful
Wow,
about getting
No,
your cousin
because the thing about you is you're gonna say I'm with that, and I like it.
Okay, but what?
No. That's the thing, though. I will push back and I'll say like, "Oh, I don't agree with that," but it doesn't affect my current relationship with that person.
Mhm.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Well,
Yeah, that does.
So what happened with? What was the story with this guy?
He told me that from a young age, when he was like from as early as he can remember, like 11, 12 years old, he was like having at family reunions, like him and his cousins would all have sex with each other.
And they're all men, right?
They're all men, boys even.
Boys, even.
And Chick-fil-A's calling. Should I answer?
Sure.
God.
Hello.
Hello? Excuse me, I am here
For what?
excuse me, to delivery. I am here in door.
You're in the door.
Yes.
Okay, just go get it.
Oh, okay. Oh, 203. You're outside the front door. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I'll let you in. What's your name?
David,
Okay. Thanks, David. I'm Matt.
thank you.
Single?
Thank you so much.
Okay. See you soon.
Just go fucking get it.
David was looking good.
Oh.
Not a drop.
Not okay.
He was honestly did not look how he sounded.
And what does that
Was
mean?
Was
I
he
don't know.
white?
He was beautiful. One of those Middle Eastern guys with blue eyes.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds like Shukri.
Mm, my
You know he got
man.
fired from Millie's.
He did not get fired.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he got fired.
Our favorite server that I'm in love with, who
He used to send me pictures of his feet and say that he was
Shut
thinking of
up.
Yes.
he's a server at our like local breakfast spot.
Was.
We always go to Millie's. Damn, he's been my server forever. And also one time I set him up with Kate.
Mm-hmm.
They know Kate.
Set him up. He literally has a wife and a child.
Yeah. He has a wife and
Well, no,
one
were
to
you
two
there?
kids.
You were there when I was like, "Hey, I was like, hey, you should get Kate's number," because Kate told me that she thought he was fine.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Definitely," and he was like, "Let's exchange information." And then they started to exchange information, and then I was like, "Wait a second!" In front of everyone, I was like, "Don't you have a wife? Aren't you married?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Is your wife okay with you having sex with someone else?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's okay." And I was like, "What?"
No,
if-
it ain't.
And
No,
I was
it
like,
ain't.
and I was like, "What if she has sex with someone else?" And he's like, "Oh, she cannot do that."
Yeah.
And then Kate was not with it.
Yeah, and they have like a 1-year-old son.
And by the way,
Who's
he
mine?
doesn't even have sex with other people. He just sends them pictures of his goddamn feet and goes, "Thinking of you."
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a cultural difference.
Maybe.
Okay, wait. So what was the story about your ex?
I feel like this isn't that good of a story. I
It
mean,
is!
the information is kind of wild, but
All the cousins are fucking each other.
yeah, basically, all of him and his cousins would like have sex constantly growing up from like, I think prepubescent. And then he said that he like matured really fast. So he was like, he wasn't prepubescent at like age 12. And then he started having sex with his mom's brother, who is his uncle,
Yeah, that's how that works.
who was, I
is
guess,
true.
like 20 years older than him. So he was 32 while he was 12.
Oh, so
And-
he's a pedophile. Okay.
And they still, which is what is interesting, because I asked him that, I was like, isn't that like pedophilia? And he was like, it was just with me, and I had already gone through puberty.
Hey,
And-
but you're
But you're
12,
still 12.
and you're talking to someone who has deep trauma.
Now you're saying you still don't have judgment towards this?
Stop trying to seem like you
And
are.
they continue to have sex up until like a year before I met him. And he's like 40, and so his uncle's like 60. So like it was very interesting because I was trying to understand.
Were you
Interesting
intimidated?
Is a word.
What'd you say?
Interesting is a word. For
Were
the
you
situation.
intimidated though? Like by you like, you know, you had to compete with like family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You would
Yeah.
never be closer than that.
No, I wasn't.
Wow.
I did say like, and I was like, I feel like you guys shouldn't do that anymore.
Mhm.
That's so true.
Wow, that's really
I feel like they
brave of
shouldn't.
you.
It's giving boundaries.
Yeah, okay.
I'm willing
speak
to
on it.
continue dating you if you no longer have sex with all of your cousins and your uncle.
Now here's a little
Also, the other interesting thing, the more interesting thing,
Oh.
You said
is
this isn't a very good story. This is a crazy story.
Yeah.
it's crazy, but it's not like I'm literally just giving you facts. I'm like, this person had sex with their cousin. It's not like, what? It's not like a crazy story.
Hey,
like
hey,
a
hey,
lead up.
yes, it kinda
hey.
is.
So you are retarded. It is exactly that. It is exactly
You shouldn't
crazy.
say that not on Patreon.
Okay, don't.
He literally
And
wears a necklace that says retarded.
the crazier thing is that no one in his family is out except for him. So his
Wow.
mom's gay ass brother is married with kids. So he's fucking his uncle and he hangs out with the uncle's kids. Wait, who are his cousins? I don't think. Oh. He has also had sex with that uncle's child.
No!
But I don't think the child knows that he's had sex with the uncle.
What?
How old is the child?
Well, sorry. I say child because they were children when this was happening.
Right.
I don't feel like anyone wants to listen to this.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, they're going
this
to.
is our audience.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, they
there's-
were both 12. Like, they're the same age. So now they're both, like, probably, like, 39 or something. you know?
Wow. What a beautiful story.
But all of them are not, none of them are out except for him. And he, like, sees all of them at family functions and stuff. And it's like, hey, I fucked your ass. And they're, like, married with, like, a wife and kids.
this is such that's so
Hey,
fucking-
hey. So why would this not be a good story?
I
Because
know.
this is the best story I've ever heard.
I just mean, like, it's the best story you've
at,
ever
at 10:30 in the morning, this is what I want to hear.
I just mean it's not like, and then he was walking down the street and he saw it. I'm literally
Yeah,
just
he
like,
walked into his
I'm literally
uncle's house
listing-
and saw his
and
pussy.
then fucked his son and then fucked his uncle.
I know, but I'm just listing. It's
a
like bullet
family
facts.
affair.
It's like
Yeah, but
this
they're
person had
good.
sex. It's like I'm reading that part in the Bible where it's like David was son of Bartholomew.
it is
Bartholomew was
biblical.
son of.
It's very
This is
biblical.
It is. It is because all of we were born from incest.
Well,
Sweetie,
some
get
more than
into
others,
it.
but yeah.
We are. I mean, if you think about the first two people and they had kids and their kids had to have sex with each other
Adam
and
and
probably the mom too.
And that's on missionary.
That is on missionary.
Yeah, it sure is.
So why'd you guys break up, honey?
Because he wouldn't let him fuck his uncle.
You didn't dick
honestly,
down like Uncle Terry?
literally, he was so fun. The only reason we broke up was because he wouldn't hang out with me.
Was he fun? Because I feel like every time I talked to you about him, you were like, he fell asleep and then just like farts. You said all he did was like fart and then didn't acknowledge
Yeah, because he was
it.
dreaming of Uncle Terry.
What's not fun about that? had had a
Sounds
gas
good.
mask set up.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think I guess I would say this. I'm like always in relationships. I've historically like always been the one pursuing the other person. And like I'm always like I'm an insane person and I'm like relentless. And if I want something, I'm gonna like do what I can to make that happen. And I don't feel like I like invite God into the situation or like let the universe let things play out. I like
Mhm.
take control because I'm a control freak. And with this guy, he was like pursuing me. And so I guess that was fun for me. But he was like, let's do this.
He
Like
was
I'm
also
picking you
pursuing
up.
his cousin
And his uncle. So there was kind of like a thrill. There was competition. It kind of, it kind of excited things.
You know, it was nice to know that he was willing to have sex with someone outside of his family.
Yeah, you kind of made it.
That's
Okay,
so
special.
true.
It made me feel really special.
Yes, but you never made it to like the family invite.
Yeah.
No, I would have loved to.
Have, like, a
they
little
all
romp
go
in
to
the hay?
church. They all are very involved in church.
Of course.
Anyways, yeah. But yeah, he just like stopped. I feel like once he locked me down as his boyfriend, and he would like tell me he loved me and like would like send me houses that he wanted to buy for us and stuff like that. This is after dating for like 4 seconds.
Yeah, he was. I feel like he was so chaotic with that.
Yeah. And
But those are
then
kinda fun
but then
sometimes.
once I was
That's
locked
true.
down, then he was like he like wouldn't I didn't see him for a month.
And wouldn't he
'Cause
text
he was
you
with
and
his
just be
uncle.
like, love you, think like acted as if
Yeah,
nothing was
acted as if
happening?
he's living in like Tijuana or something. And I'm like, you live down the street.
Do
like
you think that because I know that this guy was he was a former crystal meth addict.
Mm.
Do you think he was using the whole time?
Wow, new lore.
you know what? I'm so bad with stuff like that. Like it's weird. Like I would I have such a like bad radar for picking up on people lying. Like I just like trust them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so. But I don't know. One time, my friend who I was trying to get he was like, I need to get sober. And so he flew out to LA to stay with me. This is so insane that I'm so fucking stupid. But I got home, I went to work and I got home from work and he was passed out on my couch and next to him was a spiked seltzer, like, you know, like a 6% whatever, some like spiked seltzer drink. And I like woke him up and I was like, hey, Jonathan, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm just snapping. And I was like, what's that like can doing here? And I was like, it's fine. You can tell me if you're drinking. And he was like, what? And he's like, oh no. Like, he was like, I'm a graphic designer and I really liked the colors on the can and they inspired me for this project I was working on. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, I'm not drinking. Like, he was like, also it's like half full. Like, I want to just like leave a half full can here. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just believed him. And then like we continued to hang out with people throughout the week. And my friend was like, this person is like intoxicated. And I was like, no, he told me he's not drinking.
Stop.
And then I told her the story and she was like, are you fucking stupid?
No, he just loves leaving half cans around.
Yeah.
But he is a
apartment.
graphic designer and he is like artsy. And I was like, oh yeah, he was inspired by like the turquoise and yellow colored. Like, I'm so dumb. You know?
Okay, so
long story short, yeah, the guy was probably smoking meth all the time.
Okay.
so he probably was.
I don't think so.
He was smoking meth. He was sucking off the cousins, and that's really that.
Okay, so
Aren't you guys obsessed with having sex with your cousins?
And
yeah.
and
Got a laugh from the producer.
use it as a credit.
What did you say?
Said use it as a credit.
Okay, we have so many stories.
Okay, pick one for Matt to read.
I'm trying to think. Do you guys have any? We'll talk
Doesn't
about
even
that
matter.
later.
Here, it's just start with this one.
Did you screen any of them?
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
We just pick them
Can I
now.
tell you her name?
No,
No.
don't read her name.
Oh, her name is insane. Okay, we can bleep it out, but her last name is Finger Dew.
Okay.
Girl, you got issues.
Okay.
I had some Finger Dew last night.
That's why you're fucking
Little
late.
Pornhub sesh.
Okay.
Should have cleaned out first. Oops. It's giving fudge on the middle.
Okay.
Read the story.
Just kidding, I'm a thumb guy.
Okay.
Okay, she says, or they. The Finger Dew says, yes, that's right. I got scabies from my first long-term boyfriend. Why is she... I'm sorry. Why is she introing it with, yes, that's right? As if we knew that to begin with. Like, as if we asked her, as if we said, did you get scabies from your ex-boyfriend?
Yes, that's right. You heard me.
Miss Finger Dew. She got a lot more than scabies. Yes, that's right. I got scabies. Triggered?
Yeah, my ex-boyfriend got scabies and he was like, don't tell anybody. And guess what? I don't care anymore.
He wore knee-length socks every day for like 9 days.
Yeah, to keep the scabies warm. He was thoughtful.
This man also's apartment was collapsing from the mold. And Gabby said, that's the man of my dreams.
And his cat had AIDS.
His cat literally
And you know what? He probably did too.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Yes, that's right. I got scabies from my first long-term boyfriend. He had a bunch of brothers, so he might have gotten it from one of them.
Perfect story for you.
I didn't know what it was for so long, so they had spread through almost all my body. In my ass, around my vag, on my hands. I get rashes, literally allergic to the sun. Okay, weak. Mosquito bites like crazy. So being itchy or having weird skin conditions was just not a red flag. Oh, okay. She's used to like having problems.
Shit. Okay, yeah, got
She's
it.
used to having rashes in her vagina. And then I got them again after a one night stand. I'm sorry. I thought you said you got this from your boyfriend.
She did, but then
she's explaining her rash
And then I got them
lore.
again after a one night stand. At least I knew what they were immediately. But what are the fucking odds? I also spent the night at one of my fuck buddies' house and woke up with bed bug bites all over me.
Okay, girl.
I wanted to die. Crazily, I've never gotten an STD, just infested with parasites instead, which, in my opinion, is way worse. LMFAO. I'm sorry. Isn't the prompt reasons that you broke up with your partner?
She's given
Not infections that you've had in your vagina.
She's giving us backstories.
I think that was the.
Wait, was that it?
Wait, but I think she wrote a part 2. Let me see.
Okay.
I gave Miss Finger do.
Wait, was that it?
Yeah, but there's no breakup.
Oh.
She's literally just naming all the partners who gave her rashes in her butthole.
Well, maybe she had to like work it out.
She got the wrong prompt.
Wait, because she wrote. I swear to God, there was a part 2. Oh yeah, scabies part 2.
Oh, okay. Hand it over.
Oh, okay.
There better be some breakup in here. Do your listeners not know how to read? Hey, honks. I forgot. Hey, honks. I forgot to mention my first boyfriend who gave me scabies. Also tried to get with other women 92 times. But who's counting? Okay, there's not going to be a breakup in here.
No, there's not.
She literally had to get this off her chest. She didn't ignore the prompt was like best Christmas gift. And she was like, listen, my boyfriend stuck his finger in my ass and gave me scabies. And we're like,
Never gotten an STD though. Merry Christmas.
okay, I don't know if Facebook still has this, but back in the day, they had a feature where when you delete messages, they would get archived, not deleted. This dumbass had a full archive inbox of messages of him trying to meet up with other women. The worst thing about it was almost none of them wanted anything to do with him.
Pretty embarrassing.
That is sad. Yeah, that's a red flag.
When no girl wants to fuck your boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's really.
She added 2 crying emojis. Honestly, Miss Fingerdo, you're having a redemption arc. I didn't read them all, but the ones I did read, you could very obviously tell they were not interested, which made the whole thing 1,000 times worse.
Yeah.
Agree. We're on your side. Not only did my boyfriend try to cheat on me, but no one wanted him. LMFAO. I broke up with him right after. Very embarrassing. Okay.
Now we get
full
to
circle.
It. There we go.
Still have to say the scabies in your ass had nothing to do with the breakup.
That
But
is
it's
pretty
just like
crazy.
it like adds color.
Literally.
Because you know, I wouldn't have broken up. I didn't break up with my
Scabies is not an STI. What the hell is scabies? It's because you don't.
It's like
It's a
skin
parasite,
fleas. It's like
yeah.
sex fleas.
I don't even think it's sex fleas.
They're like little like shit that like lives under your skin.
Yeah,
It's
from like dirty.
It's like crabs, but not from sex.
Yeah.
I thought scabies was from sex.
It's not. It can be passed through sex, but it comes from like living kind of in filth.
Okay, so it's
Oh.
more embarrassing. Like crabs is better because it's like you got it from having sex.
It's
Scabies is like
cool
you got it because
from being dirty.
you are
Lived in a
disgusting. Live in a litter
Moldy
box.
apartment.
Yeah, with
Your
an
cat
AIDS-ridden
has
cat.
AIDS.
Yes.
So,
And you fill up Gatorade bottles with piss.
What's the bruise on your arm from Harper?
I fell off a bird scooter after seeing Seal at the Hollywood Bowl.
But he's really nice, right?
What?
The guy who
Oh.
pushed you.
Bye.
I threw myself down a bird scooter after seeing Seal. Okay, the lengths we'll go to protect our men. Funny story. Just gliding down the 101 on a bird scooter.
okay,
After
Matt,
seeing
wait,
the Hannah
Matt.
Montana reunion tour.
pick a story for me to read.
pick a story
Okay.
of the.
I like her, Miss Fingerdo. I'm with you. Okay. Okay. Wait, I can't say their names.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Here you go, Harper.
Thanks, honey.
Can I eat in here? Will they get mad?
Oh yeah, you can eat. In here.
Yeah, but can you push the mic away while you eat? Because
Yeah.
Or
otherwise,
just eat away from the mic.
yeah.
Sure can.
So fucking annoying. Okay. Passed out from ... Hey honks, I've been binging your podcast just like I do with everything else, and I thought it's time to write in.
Okay.
To make a long story short, the first time I put a tampon in, I passed out.
What does this have to do?
So I don't know what's happening.
She's about to break
Wait.
up with her tampon company.
Like,
Also, peep that, Bruce. Okay. Anyways, it's time to write in. To make a long story short, the first time I put a tampon in, I passed out. To also add to the embarrassment, my mom had to rip it out of me dry since I was laying on her bathroom floor unconscious. Needless to say, I'm now scared to have sex since I think I will also pass out again. Please send advice since I'm 19 and in college, but scared to do anything physical because of this. Let me know if I'm just being a little bitch or if my anxiety is actually warranted. P.S. I do pass out from things in the medical field like shots, cavities, etc. Thanks. So here's something for you, sweet girl. I don't know how and why you found this podcast, but I'm gonna need you to,
and then why you wrote into this prompt with that story.
Yeah, because when I tell you, I don't have a damn clue how to help your ass.
Okay, it's just coming to me now.
Yeah.
This is just someone who enjoys your podcast, and they're just emailing you.
Yeah.
They're not responding to the prompt.
But it would be helpful if they did. Like, if you're gonna send
they
it,
did. Yeah.
But people like reach out to if they're a fan, then they reach out and she's just like, hey, I'm a struggling 19-year-old. This is what's going on.
Okay, well, don't
Use
waste
I can't have
pads.
sex 'cause my
use
mom,
pads and send
my
us.
mom, Miss Fingerdo, keeps pulling out my dry tampons.
So I'm gonna say one more thing because I'm reading these fucking what's it called? I'm reading the
Comments?
Okay, Miss Dillon. But here's what I know.
Headlines, the
subjects, right? And the whole point was like, what's like a stupid reason you broke up with someone? It's supposed to be like, oh, I didn't like the way that they did their hair, or like they slept annoying, and everyone's like. My ex that raped me at 19 or something. And I'm like, well, that's okay. Or someone's like, I got chlamydia after he fucked my mom. I'm like, well, okay, guys. So these are valid reasons. This was supposed to be like a fun, light prompt. Everyone's like, here's a stupid reason. When I was in 5th grade, my gym teacher locked me in a basement. I just got out. I'm 32. Finally got out. I'm like, fuck off.
That's never going to happen with our listeners, though. Like, they're never going to just tell us a story. They're going to go on some fucking insane, bizarre tangent.
This guy, okay. We're not doing these social things. Okay. Okay, this one seems kind of up your alley, Gab.
Great.
Just from the title.
Boyfriend broke up after prank gone wrong. Back in college, my boyfriend really loved bad horror movies. We got into a trilogy called Bad Ben, created and produced entirely by one middle-aged hick with the camcorder. The movie is about a guy whose house gets haunted by an evil ghost child. Anyway, I was bored on my break at work, so I started texting him, Bad Ben is here. He told me to push my coworkers down the stairs, so I think I'm gonna do it, ... Oh. Something you would legit do.
Like, actually.
He responded really shocked and confused, and I just kind of thought he was going to go along with the bit. So I kept going with it. But the next day, he called me at 8 a.m. and broke up with me. He said I was too much to handle. On top of all of his own mental health stuff. Okay, this guy's a huge pussy.
Literally.
He said after our text conversation, he frantically tried to contact one of my family members to pick me up from work. He said he thought I was having a psychotic breakdown and couldn't relax all night. Was my sense of humor fucked up? Or was he just looking for a reason to dip? The prank wasn't even that funny. Definitely not getting worth broken up with.
Oh.
I mean, I'll tell you what. God does for us what we can't do for ourselves.
Okay, Miss Thing.
If this guy was going to break up with you over that big of a pussy reason, you didn't want to be with him anyway.
Too real.
Also, what? How unfunny is this guy?
Yeah.
Not even that, what you were doing. It was just such a dumb fucking thing.
Yeah, that's legit stupid. Here, find me a story so Matt can finish eating.
Yeah. I hate her email header.
Oh, okay.
Better be good or we're abandoning ship.
Okay, so Gabby hates your subject line. Let's see why. Please tell my story about dumping a guy.
Don't be desperate. Please.
So I'm just going to call it out. There is horrific energy in the studio today. Oh, yeah. And it's because of this bug chaser over here. But anyway.
On the way here, I dropped my muffin on the floor of my car. I spilled coffee down my fucking body.
Where's the muffin?
It's
Did
in
you
her
eat
pussy. It's in her pants, sweetie. Go get it.
Don't make me tell
Making
the
him
story.
laugh is the only thing I'm living for right now. That chuckle in the background.
He told us he was going to fake laugh when you started talking.
Shut up.
Yeah. I often wonder what would have happened if I had just continued seeing this guy named. Have to tell you guys this because his name is insane, but please don't include it if you decide to share it on the podcast.
Well,
Can I say something? I'm about to stop reading your story just because I just got pissed off. You guys, you need to put that before.
yeah, please don't read the names in this. That's what you need to put. Anyway, I guess we bleep it. Also, who is it? Like, what?
It actually is.
Okay.
Okay, so you dated and I were hanging out. I'm going to keep reading it.
You're going to have to bleep out the names.
No, I ain't.
All right, go on.
Hanging out for a few months. I knew him from the time in my life in my early 20s when I
would
still
go to a lot of stand-up comedy shows. He's a black man in his late 30s.
Oh, Bella's calling me.
She just continues to
Okay.
describe Hannibal Buress. That's what I was
Okay.
joking about.
Yeah.
and I were hanging out for a few months. I knew him from the time in my life in my early 20s when I still lived in Rochester. Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Rochester.
I've literally
fourth
never
grade
seen that word in my
education.
life.
Who?
Where there's nothing to do and everything is owned by Mayo Clinic. I'm a musician, and Rochester is where I got my start, playing at the absolute shittiest dive bars, Kathy's Pub, aka Kathy's Pew. Okay, you can't make this shit up. And back in those days, about 2004 to 2009, there was a blossoming baby punk scene.
I literally have a cold sore.
Can I say something? I'm like getting kind of annoyed. Okay, you can't make this shit up.
Because Matt will always go to like drink whatever you have out, and I literally have a cold sore that I had to take your Valtrex for.
Are you not like enthralled with the story, or?
It's a snoozer.
All right, go on.
Keep going.
Should I stop?
No, I want it to be over. Let's go.
Fuck.
Kathy's pubes.
Okay.
Also, you're such a smart person. I'm so fascinated that you don't know what the word Rochester is. That you've never seen that before. Rochester, New York.
No, it's not New York. It's
Minnesota.
Oh, someone wasn't listening.
Okay, read.
There was a blossoming baby punk scene and one single punk house that would have shows, which is where I met Hannibal. This house is called House of Carboys. A carboy is one of those huge glass jugs for making homemade wine in. Okay. Anyway, fast forward to 2014. I'm fresh out of a breakup and living in a punk house with 9 fucking people.
Those places are shitholes.
In Minneapolis. I run into Hannibal at a show in my house. I'm like, Hannibal grew up, but he's looking good. And before I know it, I'm going on dates at his apartment, showing him movies he's never seen before. Like Wayne's World, First Red Flag was dating a dude 5 years younger than me who hadn't ever seen. Okay, oh my God. Anyway, shit was hot and heavy for a bit, but there was one thing I couldn't get over. Every single time Hannibal climaxed, he'd make this demon face and he'd wheeze and his face would literally transform into a hot, sexy rosy blonde hunk to a 1990s Buffy the Vampire Slayer vampire. It was so scary. I didn't know how to Are you guys listening?
Holding on by a thread.
I'm thinking about the guy that I would have sex with, and every time he would come, when he was about to come, he would always do an underbite for some reason.
Wait, show us.
Could you do this? For some reason, like he didn't have an underbite, but he would do an underbite. And now, whatever. Sometimes when I do an underbite, I think about him.
Do you ever try faces out when you come?
No,
Really?
no, but I have been trying to like think about like good things happening in my future.
When you
Oh,
come.
manifest?
Yeah.
I'm never manifesting anything again because everything I try to manifest, opposite happens. So
Sounds fun.
Pray about it.
Yep.
tried.
You should manifest yourself not having a cold sore. Wait, no, you should manifest yourself having a cold sore. Mhm. You should
Okay.
manifest a story that's about Rochester, New York.
Okay, so this guy makes weird faces
Wait,
when
is
he
that
comes.
is that the end?
No.
No,
I'm
Don't
so
worry, there's 3 more
sorry.
paragraphs.
So his O face scared them, so I ghosted him. I was 28. I was an asshole. I just stopped texting him and making plans with him, and I still feel bad. But I just couldn't get over that demon cum face. I wonder if he still does it or if anyone else has ever had a problem with it. He lives in Vietnam now. Please bleep out. Can I say something? And I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to be very honest. Please don't ever write in again. I'm being dead serious. Like, and then you say, "Thanks for reading. I'm in love with you guys." And then you say your name, and please don't share my name. LMAO. And I said,
then don't write your name. We're not going to share your name, but you can't write your name in.
Yeah. Just don't write in a story saying bleep this out, bleep that out. Hey babe, you're in the driver's seat of your own story, so you bleep it out. You change names.
I would.
Wild. Sorry, go ahead.
I would literally kill myself if I loved a podcast and I wrote it in and they picked my story and then they just fucking rip me apart like this.
Well, I mean.
It is. You're right. She's in the driver's seat. She could say, "Let's call him
anything."
David."
Well, you know what? You don't even. But you want to. And maybe this is me being nitpicky, but part of good storytelling is just really condensing it and just like getting to the meat, and like. And
right.
You can add colorful details.
But he fucked his uncle.
Yeah, no, okay, because you gave it to us succinctly and precisely, and it was great.
Well, and it's just like, and if you are gonna say don't include the names, put that at the very top. Say, please leave out the names. Here's the story.
But what I'm saying, I disagree with that even.
Yeah.
I'm saying when you are typing, it is your story to tell. So if his name is Bernard and you're like, don't want B's name getting out, let's call him Kyle. Great. Just
you
do
wanted
that.
to include the name because he had a weird name, but still.
Then pick a different name. Say Malachi.
Okay.
You know what?
Or you just say he had a really weird name. Also, why did he move to Vietnam?
I know we spent 40.
Anyways, he's in Vietnam now.
We spent 45 minutes on like that fake town Rochester, whatever, and we should have been talking about why he's in Vietnam.
We need to talk about why he's in Vietnam.
Also, his name should be out there.
This is really kind of ugly to me, but okay. Speaking of.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Also, oh my God, I don't even want to say their name, but you know who I'm talking about. This whatever person was like, and I heard you still eat at Chick-fil-A the other day. And gay, annoying person in AA.
Yeah, I know who exactly you're talking about.
I don't think you know them. But and I was like, yeah. And I was like, they stopped donating to hate groups in 2019. And they're like, their CEO still has his core beliefs. And I'm like, bitch, you're wearing fucking Nikes right now made in a sweatshop in Bangladesh. Fuck off.
The things that people like pick and
I was
choose.
like, we were like eating at like Shake Shack. And I'm like, do you know what the CEO of Shake Shack is investing in? No?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't.
Do you think this like millionaire CEO is like has like great priorities?
No.
You would have to eat solely locally and like only thrift and.
If you really want to like abstain from any of that.
Yeah, don't use big banks, use credit unions. You would have to like there are ways to be an activist, and it would be great if we all did it. But
that's the thing is like,
don't throw stones when you're
right. Like if you're gonna fucking walk the walk, girl, if you're gonna talk the talk, walk the full way.
Now, here's something. Who's reading?
Me.
Okay, yeah, because he's feasting. But okay.
You are
squirty scalp acne.
Want to make me break up?
That sounds disgusting. Ew.
Howdy, honks.
Howdy.
My type used to be that artsy, half-dead anorexic paints his nails in an actually gay way because he thinks he is edgy. Luckily,
that's like your type.
That kind of is my type.
What is wrong with you?
The fuck's wrong with you? You're dating people that fuck their cousins.
Good point. But people are into this beta male. Also, I have to say that I shouldn't say that person is annoying from before, the Chick-fil-A person. No one gives a fuck. Okay.
You know what you just were giving the last girl who just wrote in?
The Vietnam one.
It's giving the information.
Please don't tell anyone this, but he moved to Thailand.
His full name is this.
And his name is Xavier, and he's 38 and he has blonde hair.
But please don't tell anyone.
Please do not mention these irrelevant details. Tattoo of a bird, left thigh. Please. Do not mention. Okay, this girl used to be into Timothy Chalamet twinks with painted nails. Luckily, that has changed.
Okay.
But hopefully that gives you the scrawny, sickly, starving artist type visual of my ex. Okay, this girl has taken a writing class. Mm-hmm. My ex had thick, long hair. It hung around his shoulders. Okay. Someone took Stephanie Meyer 101. He didn't know how to take care of it and didn't let me help when I offered and pleaded to do his hair. He didn't like how it looked after it was washed because it got poofy. So his solution to maintain his locks was to wash his hair only maybe once a month.
No.
That often, if I was lucky.
No.
Keeping his look slick with grease. This is also an acne-prone man. Pepperoni face had a pepperoni scalp. Okay, I'm hiring her as my ghostwriter.
No, because this is what I'm talking about. If you're gonna write in, make it like this.
Yeah, this bitch rules. Okay. I could never run my hands through his hair without actually rupturing a volcanic zit.
But also, we feel that pain because you can't run your hands through our hair without feeling our beads.
Yeah, but there's not
without
fucking
rupturing
pimples.
a zit. That is wild.
That's disgusting.
Okay,
There's not boils of pus.
No, there's not boils of pus on our head. Just
He would
beads.
squeal in pain.
Oh!
I would squeal in disgust. I'm talking fat ass whiteheads scattered like landmines.
Oh, like boils.
Okay, the similes in here, perfection.
See, now this is paint. This is painting.
This is, yeah, it's giving Vietnam landmines. Okay. He couldn't brush his hair without giving me the ick because of the scalp knee.
Girl, how long did you date him?
That
did
could
you say?
have been fixed or medicated if he would just get off his lazy, unemployed, mooching ass. It's giving your ex. His parents had great insurance too, so no excuse. Okay, this means they're under 25. It became a constant cycle of him not wanting to cut his hair because it helped hide some of the acne on his face, but his acne continuing to flourish because dirty hair is sitting on it, plus not washing his hair because he didn't want frizzy hair, but allowing the scalp knee to worsen.
This man, there's something wrong, so deeply wrong with this man.
Yeah.
Maybe if you took a shower, your acne wouldn't be.
He needs to be dipped in a vat of Accutane. Okay. One time we went to South Africa. It's getting international, not Vietnam. One time we went to South Africa, traveling / in airports and sleeping on the dirty floor for 24 hours to get there. I'm sorry, were you being trafficked?
Yeah.
Why are you sleeping on a dirty floor for 24 hours? Okay. Once we arrived with his family we were staying with, I obviously washed everything in the shower and changed clothes. This boy refused to wet his hair and expected me to get into bed with that hair that has been on the airport floor.
I mean, girl, you were already in bed with the hair, as disgusting as it
I know
was.
she's reaching her wit's end though.
Okay, yeah.
Hell no. I'm not getting in the bed with the airport hair. So his mother booked him an appointment at a 5-star, 2-story valet parking and complimentary champagne type of hair salon. At least she paid for me to have a wash and a trim for fun too, but the principle of it still stumps me, simply because he refused to wash his hair or get rid of his acne. After seeing his mom's reaction to his poor hygiene behavior, I understood where his icky baby bitchiness came
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What?
Well,
That like he was raised like so entitled, like his mom is just obviously like catering to his every fucking thing.
Well, I want to jump in here too and say that I dated someone who had really insidious hygiene like this, and he had severe OCD. So I wonder if he like had undiagnosed OCD too.
Maybe.
Because like my ex's hygiene was nightmarish, and it was really
Girl or boy?
It was a boy.
Can't keep up.
Oh,
Okay. This guy also never helped me move. He watched my mother carry boxes up and down flights of stairs. Rich kids are going to hell.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
Rich, entitled, fucking.
It's gross.
Yeah, it is.
He watched my mother carry boxes up and down flights of stairs. Why? I mean, you have to like, he probably doesn't even realize how much he should hate himself.
Yeah.
Up and down
that's
flights
so
of stairs
true.
while he ignored her and continued playing Xbox. Never paid rent. I thought I was helping support him till he got his big break. Remember?
Wait, what did he do again?
Artsy type. I don't know.
Okay.
okay.
Hentai.
But,
Never bought groceries, never took out the trash. It's giving her ex. Never cooked a meal for me. And the one he did was spaghetti with sriracha.
oh,
Was a controlling, insecure little pussy. You have that right, sis.
How long did you date him for?
He also cried. It's long enough to go to South fucking America.
yeah.
All of these things.
He also cried and had to be restrained when he got an ingrown toenail removed, but restrained for the numbing part, LMFAO. Good riddance. No peace and love to him, but all the peace and love and riches to you ladies. I love you too, and the pod. Have a good one. Okay.
Love you. Okay, wow.
That was a heinous story.
Obsessed with her. Obsessed with your writing. We're buying your book.
Yeah. No,
Good for
write
you,
in
miss.
more. That was really good.
That was
Yeah.
disgusting.
okay.
That's how you do it.
That was disgusting.
I'm really happy that she's out of it though, because it's like you don't even get to like focus on her own fucking self when you're babying someone else.
Pick it.
All right. This one's called Religious Fingerings.
Religious
Yeah, that was good. I
fingerings.
like her, sis. Shout out.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
That was wild.
And that's in Vietnam.
That's on.
God, zits on. I could not rub my hands through his hair without rupturing a volcano.
And
Zit.
not just that it's rupturing, it's that it's so painful and pussing. And like, that,
Well, I need to know what he looks like. I want to know where he is now. Like, there's so much I need to know about this man.
please write in again and give us
Skinny,
closure.
Artsy.
Gross. You entitled. Okay. What up, honk? So basically, my first and only ex from around 4 years ago, senior year of high school, broke up with me after 3 months of being official. Technically, broke up with me twice. We had been texting and hanging out early summer going into senior year and became official that November. My birthday, to be exact. Sorry.
Oh.
So we were pretty much together
So
all that time, but he was kind of a pussy. Had my first kiss with him at the pumpkin patch. We both played sports at the same time and each would attend each other's games and wear the other person's gear. It was cute and gross. I wouldn't call myself a virgin after being with him, but his peen never went in my vag. Okay, so what you are is actually a virgin.
yeah.
So I would say that you're a virgin.
Yeah. But it's kind of fun to like you can call it whatever you want.
I mean, did you do anal? Like what?
I wouldn't call myself someone who hasn't had sex. That being said, I have not had sex.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
wouldn't call myself that.
And that's on marketing, sweetie.
Yeah. I'm gay now.
Please don't. Does she say that?
Yeah.
Wait,
But we
that's
did-
cool.
We did everything two big teenagers could manage,
Except literally sex.
except for literally sex. I was literally having sex in middle school.
Yeah, okay.
So-
Yeah, no.
So.
And that, yeah, no, because it literally is ugly with like
It is
old
ugly.
with like old guys, and she loves bringing it up.
Really?
Yeah,
Were they over 18?
yeah, of course. She got stashed.
No, not when I was in middle school.
Oh, I thought they were.
No, that was when I was in high school. I was 15.
Yeah, still stashed.
22.
Yeah,
Really?
not cool.
Yup.
Damn.
Yep. Good pussy, huh? All right. I wouldn't call myself a virgin, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, now, but we did do everything two big teenagers could manage in a Kia Forte. Mainly lots of intense makeouts, grinding, peen sucking. Also, I hate that you're saying peen. Peen sucking, hand stuff, you know? But homeboy broke up with me like post-Thanksgiving, weeks after asking me to be his girlfriend. Then he almost immediately took back his breakup, said he didn't mean it, and it wasn't the right choice for what was going on with him. This guy was also quite Christian. Not in an unbearable way, but like his dad's a pastor and he goes to youth group on Wednesdays. Honestly, youth group is so corny. I hated youth group. I would sometimes go with my friends who are Christian. I hated it.
Mm.
I hated youth group.
Okay.
I was a leader in youth group.
Yeah, you literally were.
And in 9th grade, I was like a counselor for the middle schoolers. And in 10th and 11th grade. Also, none of us in youth group were like, I was so judgmental and I was not sucking off anyone.
When did you start having
It's so
sex
crazy
with
to me.
guys?
When I was 21,
Oh, so you
Period.
waited a while.
I was on a mission trip in Europe.
Period.
Oh, I was 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Church paid for the whole thing.
But you never had sex with a woman, right?
Mm. What do you count what we did earlier?
Wonder how pussy.
I want to say we didn't have sex.
Wonder how pussy compares to pussy.
Mm.
I do too.
I know.
Someone
So
was-
you've never put it in a vag besides Gabby's?
I have only put it in a vagina of a reverse transgender man.
What did that feel like?
Sloppiest. It was so. There's something was wrong. I thought it was his asshole, but it was his vagina.
So he got
He tricked me.
his
What?
penis removed because he transitioned to a woman and then decided to transition back to being a man, but had the penis gone.
Yeah, and it was like a big, like Vin Diesel type muscular man, and was
That's
wearing
so gnarly.
was wearing like these like biker spandex shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And while we were having sex, I was like rubbing his like huge dick. So I thought, and like fucking him from behind. And then it turned out that I was actually fucking his vagina, and he took off his underwear, and there was just a massive dildo in there. Got me, sis.
Got me, girl.
Oh my God.
Isn't
Isn't that wild? You know what? Also, when I walked in to meet him, he was watching a documentary about how Queen Elizabeth was trans. It's foreshadowing. He set me up for that one.
Whoa.
This was a Craigslist ad. Wow, I really should have started at the beginning.
Yeah.
This is when I first moved to LA, and there was a Craigslist ad, and it was like, live with me in my 2-bedroom apartment in West Hollywood for $100 a month. And so I responded to the ad to like go, like I was like $100 a month for sure.
Mhm.
Got to the place, understood why it was $100 a month.
Because he was just always watching Queen Elizabeth documentaries.
Yeah.
No, I think it was just like to lure guys over to check out his place so he could have sex with them.
Oh.
So you fucked that day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was really impressionable and didn't like really have any boundaries or know anything. And like if someone, I didn't know how to say no to anything really. And he was hot.
Do you think it really fucked him up that he got his penis removed and then went back?
Fucked up his penis.
Like, do you think it's like psychologically fucked him up because now he's like, well, never mind. I don't want to be a woman anymore.
I mean,
That's
obviously,
hard.
there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
I also think it was very interesting back in the day, like, because like now it's so socially acceptable for the most part in like, especially liberal cities. Can you imagine like being in LA 20 years ago? Like you literally couldn't be out and gay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mhm.
Like it was like you could get beat up or something like that.
Mhm.
Not 20, maybe 25, whatever, in the 90s. So like if this is someone like born in the 70s and stuff, I guess from his perspective, maybe it would have been easier for him to exist as a trans person.
Rather than a
Mm.
gay man.
Maybe.
I don't know the logic.
Mhm.
Maybe if you were like passing,
Yeah.
but hate to say it, Vin Diesel, you weren't.
Oh my God.
So my question is did he want you?
But also maybe it was just confusing for him
To
too.
dress
I
up as
don't
Queen Elizabeth?
know.
Yeah.
You want me to dress up like Queen Elizabeth? Let's get to the nitty gritty.
Did he want you to fuck him in the ass, or was he like, or did you accidentally fuck his pussy? Like, what happened?
It was very
Was it
intense.
dark?
It was very.
like,
Guess
how
you,
did
didn't, guess you
that-
didn't do any foreplay.
Did it
Not a
smell?
giver.
Do you remember if it smelled?
It was very intentional on his part because he was wearing these like tight spandex like shorts that had like a slit in them,
Yeah.
and
So
the
you
slit
can't
was
see.
for his vagina.
Yeah.
And he like insisted on keeping them on, and so I was like, oh,
That
this
adds
is like
up.
a kink of his or whatever to keep on, like because guys have like gear fetishes, you know,
Yeah.
like they really like sports equipment or
Yeah,
something.
Gabby knows all about that. Yeah.
Ew, scabies socks fetish.
Mhm.
AIDS cat fetish. My fetish is having a cat with AIDS.
Okay, wait. Go on.
Huh?
Go on. Wait. So what?
So,
So the pussy-
he like insisted on wearing those shorts, and he
Mhm.
had the dildo in them as well.
You weren't suspicious that you didn't have to use lube for the asshole?
It was slopping wet.
What's
but
That's what I'm
slopping?
saying. Like, or like you,
oh, like why wasn't
there was no prep for the
well,
asshole,
like,
the supposed asshole.
yeah, but like there are guys who like maybe he was like fingering himself before and was like lubed up, or maybe someone had sex
Right.
with him before, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't that like this was in my first year of having sex, and I wasn't
And you're
asking a
young.
lot of questions. I was just going with the flow.
Yeah.
But it was so loose and
And you went
floppy.
with that flow.
Really?
Yeah, it was like the wettest thing ever.
And it was loose. Like,
Yeah, this man was taking big ones.
Well, I mean, if you're running a in the Craigslist game,
yeah.
I
it's
imagine you're
true.
getting a lot of traffic.
Yeah, if you're advertising $100 a month apartment.
That's so dark. I wonder where he is now.
Bang bang into the room.
Okay. Need to finish
We
this
should
girl's-
call him. I dare you.
I wonder if I have his number.
I wonder if he's still on Craigslist. Okay, let's
We
see.
should give him a call right now.
We need to finish this girl's story.
If you have his number, please call him.
How's your pussy? Okay. So they're Christian, youth group on Wednesdays. We asked me, I'm gonna say it's he. He asked me to join him for them, even though I wasn't Christian. Ended up becoming one by proxy because I was in love with a man and 17 years old. He also didn't carry himself in a way of being as religious as he was. Swears, has sexual encounters, not a virgin, watches porn, doesn't go to regular Sunday service. So I was supportive. I was a supportive girlfriend and met his youth leaders and friends, whatever. But I was like, bro, you don't go to church on Sundays? How are you a devout Christian? Okay, what's going on here? So I made him take me to church every Sunday morning. Anyway, we really wanted to have sex very bad. He felt guilty though. He wasn't, you keep saying we. He wasn't a virgin and I was, but his girlfriend prior to me was the one he lost his virginity to. She was crazy. And not like he told me, but like we hung out when we were kids and would toss her hamster in the air down the stairs and catch him in a blanket.
Okay, what's going on?
What is
the
literally
fuck is
happening?
going on?
That was a sex euphemism. He would toss her hamster down the stairs. He would toss her salad or whatever.
What is happening? Also crazy because my current roommate also dated her and he said that she would try to touch him in church and have sex really young. Okay, so this girl's being abused. Also cut her own lip with a blade and call him and tell him it was his fault. Okay, so this girl's being abused. She also attended the same youth group as us and made posts about me on her private Instagram I found later on. I feel like she scarred him a little. But I was upset because I didn't want to wait until marriage. And he wasn't a virgin. At the end, all said and done, I was extremely confused why he broke up with me because he'd continue to talk to me after. Okay, he's kind of giving in the closet. He said he really liked me, but I was tempting and he needed to focus on his relationship with God.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just bullshit.
That's so Matt.
It's such a good excuse.
It
Yeah.
is.
I'm going to use
Sorry,
that.
sweetie.
It's because he was fucking men on the low. I don't know if that's just bullshit, but he hasn't been in a relationship since.
He's gay.
He's gay, yeah. I didn't see him on Tinder. I did see him on Tinder a couple months ago and was like, this is funny, and swiped right. Lo and behold, it was a match. We talked. He brought up stuff we used to do, and even our first date. We agreed to meet up again and grab coffee. The next morning, he messaged me and said he changed his mind and doesn't think it's a good idea to rekindle anything with an ex over Tinder. I said I didn't
That's
want
gayer
anything.
than him hooking up with men in private.
It literally is. This man has had me blocked, unblocked, followed, stalked, and unfollowed again. He is still attending Bible college and is a youth group leader now, and we're not speaking, but basically broke up with me because I'm too fuckable. Trying to heal. Sorry, this was long. Love you guys a lot. He's gay.
Yeah, that's GAY.
Yeah,
Wait,
your man is
no,
gay.
you got it. Go back.
Sweetheart, I actually talk about this in my special, how evangelical communities are the best places for gay men to hide because you are literally revered for like waiting to have sex.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting.
true. I'm curious which college he went to.
BYU.
I don't, well, that's a Mormon,
Oh.
not Christian. He's probably at like
Tomato potato.
Pepperdine or Biola or something.
Can you find a
Also,
little
this
short
girl
one?
is like 21.
Yeah,
She
she's
was like,
young.
this happened 3 years ago when I was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Is this too long?
No. Can you? Does it look good?
My fugly ass shitty poopy ex-boyfriend.
Perfect.
Too.
Period.
You
Okay.
should have all the emails filtered through that girl whose email I read, and she can rewrite them.
The scalp one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was great.
She was great.
Yeah, you're
DM me.
obsessed.
What about Rochester?
She's going to hell.
Okay. My
Sounds
fugly
like she's already there because she lives in Rochester.
My fugly ass shitty poopy ex-boyfriends. Hi honks, I just want to tell you how much I love the two of you and how much joy you have brought into my life. Wouldn't be here without you. Anyways, on to the stories. I dated a guy once for about 5 years and he was awful. Cheated on me with over 30 different women.
That's
Left
so many
me
years.
for the 17-year-old he was also cheating on me with the day after my best friend's funeral. We were in our mid-20s. Okay. Sold crack out of our apartment, entrepreneur, and a whole lot of other stuff. Business mindset, baby. But one time I was getting
This
home
guy
from,
is wild.
but yeah, wildly successful.
Bro.
Okay, don't fake laugh again. But one time, it's giving
funny.
Mark. Okay, but one time I was getting home from work and he was throwing a party. I went into my room to change and get ready for bed, and he came in fucked up trying to get down. Sometimes, okay, it's giving 1972. Sometimes Coke is cut with baby laxative.
Yep.
Oh,
Is that true?
A lot of times. That's why it makes you shit.
oh.
That's where this story was going. My shitty poopy ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, okay. So he has
Okay.
diarrhea. Okay.
Also,
okay.
sorry, it's just side note. It's been hard for me to listen to the story because of her first sentence where she said, "I wouldn't be here without you."
I've
Mhm.
been thinking about that too. You mean you would have
She
killed yourself?
wouldn't have. Oh, I was just thinking that she's like, "I wouldn't be writing in to you guys without you." And it's like, yeah, no shit, because there wouldn't be a podcast.
So that's not how she meant it, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
She's like, I would not be writing to your fan mail account if it wasn't for you guys. Like, yeah, because there wouldn't be a fan mail account. But she means she wouldn't be on Earth.
Hmm.
Glad you're here with us.
Okay, Queen Elizabeth, not too much out of you. Okay.
Okay,
So-
back to baby lax. You didn't know there are baby laxatives in Coke?
No.
No, can't say we're connoisseurs, sweetie.
Didn't know. Just did it.
Mark
Didn't ask any
knows.
questions.
Okay. Stop sniffling. Anyway, so sometimes Coke is cut with baby laxatives, right? Matt knows all about that. He loved Coke. So, he loved Coke like he should have loved me, but I digress. Okay, it's giving Ellen on.
We've got a
Poet.
place for him in the room.
I know.
Spitting poetry.
And there's a place for you in my rooms. We had a California king-size bed, Rich. To put this into context, right? He sat down with his pants pulled halfway down, his ass, and immediately project. Oh, okay.
He sits down on the bed.
I'm confused. Okay. He sat down with his pants pulled halfway down his ass and immediately projectile shits across our California king up the wall because he had done so much Coke. It's giving Gabby and Matt so much Coke and
giving me
hadn't
Aunt
shit in
Millie's.
days, and it just came out all at once. I spent the rest of the night scrubbing his shit out of my mattress.
Why didn't he scrub it?
Because he probably passed out.
I know, God, he was exhausted from squirting shit all over the walls.
Wow, and that's all she wrote about that. My most recent, she said, "Do, that's all you get." Okay, my most recent, okay, now you going like Cinderella on the walls. My most recent ex, who was just as wonderful, did not know how to wipe. Gabby,
That is me.
once we were
I have
staying,
skid marks right now.
yeah, okay.
Shut up. Are you serious?
No, she always
I
has
literally- I can
skids.
never get the shit fully out of my ass. I don't know
Well,
what.
it's because
Do
you're
you
always
use a bidet?
texting and you're not like actually being
That's
present.
not true. I don't text when I shit.
Mm.
Do you use a bidet?
No.
No,
Okay.
She likes it in there.
I've installed so many bidets at people's houses.
I don't
you
like
kind of have that
bidets.
look about you. Okay,
What do you mean?
so
I always get the water in my pussy, and I like get afraid I'm gonna spray shit water in my pussy.
well, it's not shit water.
It
Yeah.
is if I'm squirting the bidet water into my butt.
Also,
and my pussy. from
Do you
my
ever
asshole.
do you ever I don't
Gabby,
know.
it's-
I don't know why I'm like embarrassed to say this of all the things
Out
I've
of
said.
everything you've said,
Yeah, literally.
No, but I will spit on the toilet paper before I use it on my ass. Like almost like always.
I hate that.
So that there's some like moisture to get all the shit
Why don't you
out.
just
as long
put,
as
like,
you do it,
water?
whatever you need to do.
What?
Why don't you just put like sink water on it?
I'm
Well-
not gonna stand up and walk over to the sink and then walk over and you know what I mean?
Why don't you? You should just be
But-
showering after you shit because
I
you don't know
go-
how to fucking do it.
Yeah,
But the
Apparently,
thing
you're
is
like
I
a
have done that,
Sims
and there's
character.
still poop in my asshole.
Are you like
there's something I
are you,
can't tell if this is like a
making-
bit at this
It's not-
point,
it's
or
not a
if like
bit.
you're like trying to like
It's
do it
not a
on
bit.
purpose.
No,
Like,
it's not a bit. I swear to God.
That's-
I don't know what's wrong.
you even get up if there's still shit on your ass?
because
I get
you want to know it.
frustrated.
No, this is what it is. She poops and she's like, "What do I do?" And then you just like roll like your pants back up. And you're like, "Mudslide." And then it's like a hot day and it's like slurping and sliding and slithering all down your fucking legs.
I don't understand. It's not that hard.
No, and it's not that hard.
Why don't you spend a day in my Louboutins?
Okay, shut the fuck up. Okay.
Walk a mile.
Your
in
TJ Maxx.
Louboutins.
We can't walk a mile because it's filled to the brim with feces. Once we were staying in a hotel and in the
You try
shower.
wiping my asshole.
I bet I'd do a better job than you.
Yeah, because at least because he would actually do it. Once we were staying in a hotel and in the shower, I looked at the towel nicely hung up on the bar attached to the wall, and it looked like he had taken his finger and used circular motions to clean out his asshole. There was a
So
perfect.
me.
This is so you. There was a perfect dark stain mark in the center of the towel. It had hardened to
Oh.
a peak and was just hanging up so nicely like a little trophy. I think about that at least once a day and had become a core memory.
Has become a core member.
Unfortunately, that's so fucking me coded.
And then she goes, "Anyway, sorry for the long story, honkies. It was 2 paragraphs, girl. Listen to the Rochester story if you. Okay, sorry. These men are crusty and ugly, and I'm way
That
too hot."
Rochester story was my Vietnam.
Sorry, Queen. Love you.
And she says, "Please come to Nashville." Okay, girl.
Okay, well, we're at 83 minutes. Time to go to Patreon.
Whoa, really?
Well-
Yeah.
Matt, plug your thing again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, my special comes out today. It's called Missionary. It's on my YouTube. Go to my Instagram, and I'm gonna make them post it on their story. The link.
I ain't doing that.
Watch it.
Should have been on time.
I should have.
I'm gonna say go watch Matt's special, and then it's gonna be literally like a documentary of Queen Elizabeth.
About how to properly clean your asshole.
Yeah. How to wipe.
Honestly, just as entertaining.
Yeah. Run up those views.
See you on Patreon, sweeties.
All right. Bye.